Alright, we're on the play. We have a nice little hand here. Opponent's going to take a little mulligan. And I say, mulligan, it's just a chance to see 6 new cards, you know? They're not that bad. You get a free scry. It's a pretty good deal. Turn 1 island, go, living up to his name. Or her name. So if we draw planes, we can cast Spectral Possession. If not, that's okay too. And there it is. Lovely little start here. So we could immediately emblem get in, but you know, sometimes you want it all. I'm certainly feeling like I want it all. So let's get a knight in there on the battlefield. Put a nice little knight on the battlefield and get in with our spirits. You might say it's mean to attack our opponent with so many creatures, but you know, it's just part of the game. Here, let's go with the emblem. So that's going to be hard to beat. Especially with Martial Coup coming up. And I think we'll just wait on Lightning Bolt to see what happens. If our opponent plays Upheaval, we can bolt the Thragtusk. If they minus Garruk, we can also bolt the Thragtusk. We could also bolt their face, but that's not quite lethal. So I say we deny some card draw. And our opponent gets to draw 3 cards. Not bad. Oh yeah, that's a nice little sneeze. So some sort of mass removal would give our opponent a chance. Some way to get rid of these spirits, since we still don't quite have lethal with Needle Spires. go ahead and just attack with the spirits. Since they're gonna represent lethal damage, and then this Elspeth is also gonna fill up the board. Hornet Queen, pretty good here. Or at least not dead here. And wow, just like that, board back to empty. And here I'm just happy to apply as much pressure as possible. Try and finish things off. Opponent's deck looks strong, but sometimes nice little white-red painting can even beat the most beautiful blue-green one. So Chandra's going to be good against Jace and Hornet Queen. I think we want to stay aggressive while keeping in our good answers. So I think this looks fine. We could cut a land on the draw. You know what, let's try out the Scry land, just because it hasn't gotten any love so far. That's an easy little mulligan. And an easy little keep. You know what? Let's try out Stormkirk Noble. It's not a land, but it could go the distance by himself. Confident stride. And that lightning bolt was essential. Nice draw so far. And Ajani's going to fit this hand quite nicely as well. If we can get some maximum amounts of +1/+1 counters going. And that was pretty good. Oracle of Moldai really punishing us. And then this Mystic Confluence is also going to be able to clear our board. And Jace will essentially end things. Although we do have some amount of hope left. That's a good card to have on top. From our opponent. Of course, Jace will change things. We've got to keep our eye on what goes back on top. Or I guess it just all goes on at once. Okay, this is fine. This is completely fine. We're just dead. And that's okay. You know, we might want to get aggressive. That seemed to be our best bet. Get as aggressive as possible, while still keeping a few key high-end cards. And our removal appeared to be very good as well. So let's really lower our curve here. Whew. It's risky, but if we hit the right lands here. This hand's amazing. Really, any lands that we hit are going to be amazing. And Seeker is obviously A-okay. We're going to seek the way here. And hopefully get a nice little land top deck. That's perfect. Beautiful. Let's go for it. And I think we just want a soldier to start out with. It should provide us approximately 3 damage at least. Okay. Here, of course, we're gonna just empty our hand, really put on the pressure since we're not too afraid of much. And this hand really panned out nicely. Looks like our opponent does have an answer. And Parallax Wave will finish the job. Well, that was a happy little game, and happy little lands off the top of the deck, so excellent.